Hey guys, Brian here, and today I want to show you guys 3 really easy guitar techniques to cover 3 areas. The first one is for soloing, the second one is for strumming for big parts like choruses and bridges, and the third is for filling up space. So let's dive right into it. So a technique you can use for soloing are these octave chord shapes. The best example is the solo for Hosanna. You might notice that in the solo, the guitar line is a lot more thicker. It's not like you're strumming or picking one string at a time. The solos is actually using these octave chord shapes that you can actually use in your own context for whatever solo that you want to play. So I'm going to show you this in the key of G. Basically, get your index finger and put it on the 5th fret of the D string. Get your pinky and put it on the 8th fret of the B string. And then you want to get your other fingers and try your best to mute the other strings. And what you should get is something that sounds like this. For the second trick, I want to show you guys a chord shape that you guys can use for your choruses and your bridges. So you're going to get your D chord, but instead of holding it like this, let's bar the 2nd fret, but only the last 3 strings. And then with your middle finger, place it on the 3rd fret of the B string. So you're holding your D chord like this, right? Now let's bring it all the way up where the middle finger is placed on the 8th fret. And what you have here is actually a G chord. So when you're in the big moment in the chorus or the bridge part, you can actually hold this chord and just keep strumming it. It'll actually add another layer of sound that'll make the whole soundscape a lot more larger. Not only that, when you're actually playing the 5 chord, when the 5 chord comes around, in this case we're in the key of G, so the 5 chord will be D. So whenever the band is playing the D chord, you can remove the middle finger just to play this. And it'll play and it'll fit nicely with that D note. And for every other chord, you can just play this shape and just stay there. So I'll just play this with a backing track to show you guys what I mean. Now last but not least, I want to show you guys a really effective but really easy technique to use when you guys are playing in quieter parts in order to fill some sound. This is actually one of my favorite things to do. We're going to go back to the same D shape that I just showed you guys, but we're going to add a little bit to it. With this shape, you can actually add some notes. So starting from the 8th fret of the B string, you can actually play part of the major scale. So if I just let go of the chord shape and I just played it from here, now if I hold the chord shape and I play that scale, now with this in mind, you can hold the D shape and add some notes. I use it with my pinky to fill in the sound. So what I like to do is just strum up and down, so something like this. Now with a little bit of reverb and a little bit of overdrive. So all that was just simply improvised from this D chord and adding a little bit of notes, part of the major scale that is coming from this. And then I will just improvise and do a little bit of picking based on how the chords are moving in a song. So that is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys have any questions at all, please leave it in the comments and I'll get to them. If you guys thought this was helpful, I'd really appreciate it if you guys can hit the like button and subscribe. That would help me a lot. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one.